all of a sudden somebody called to do a wedding, and it was trial and error. And most of my early photography was volunteer stuff, so I didn't charge anybody anything. I just did the pictures. And I guess when I found out that I had an eye for the camera was I was at a wedding and I had my camera and I was shooting pictures, and the photographer was there and they paid all this money for the photographer, and my pictures turns out better than his. And I don't know when that was or who that was, but they wanted all my pictures, so I gave them all my pictures, and I was just shooting pictures. It was a friend or a relative of mine, I can't remember who it was, and that's when it started that I started studying this wedding photography. I didn't go into it real big, but I always try to give the people, I don't know how do you want to call that, a bargain. I don't overcharge. I charge enough just to make some money, but I don't want to say, um, and I'm really negotiable. I'm easy to work with because I don't have people working under me, and I stay as long as they need. I usually work with the people, basically with, because I always look what they want, what they like, and then the biggest thing with me is during the wedding, if it's a wedding, I don't bother the bride and groom during the whole ceremony. I don't talk to them at all because it's their day. I'm doing the pictures. I'm doing their job. They're being married. It was probably in the early 70s, like 72, 73. I was real young then, and I just started playing around with the camera and talking about these different flashes, and I had, I don't. And you do weddings in a church. Churches are always dark. They're darker than normal. And the thing with me is, I would do these weddings from all different angles of the church. I would hit each corner. And the other thing is, a lot of times they would hire the photographer to do the portraits, and then he would leave, and then he'd call me in to do the rest of the wedding, and I would be the random photographer. That's what they call me. So I go around and shoot different things. At the reception, I would shoot every table, every person. And I remember a wedding I did 2 or 3 years ago, and I don't know if this was something new. I never heard of this before. The people would come in and sign the book, and I'd have to take a picture of each couple that came in. And I've never heard that before. I mean, I had a tripod set up, called them over, they took the picture, and it was for the bride and groom, and that's all I did. They just came in and did the bride and groom.